think Solo should probably be paired together up there, but you don't want to break up the Zayat's Resolution pairing if you can afford to. Right? This isn't the time where, like, in the past, Puppy would play the IO and then he would rotate and play the position 4 role, or at least
walking up the higher ground into V-Tune and no one with their positioning, so Drow Ranger's going to be able to get the first blood.
You'll have to do better than that.
But we might slip away from our grasp, but not the case. V-Tune, don't get a bit too greedy here. They have the ward, so he sees Resolution, sees Zayats, knows exactly where the heroes are positioning. Gonna be okay. Solo's used a lot of mana, so we'll see what the Zeus is going to look to do, but here we are.
V-Tune's very vulnerable, you know, even though it's this weird lane that hasn't gone super amazingly for them to begin with. Careful, he might try and push him down with the cogs if he wants to, but why would you want to do that if you can just kill him stuck up on the cliff? Channeling his old teammate in Arteezy there was Puppy. Self-inflicted though.
Did he get the other kill? No, okay, this time it was the Clockwork that got it. Tune's like, alright, if I must get the assist. Look at the wraparound on no one. Zayat's great position with the roll. Nisha's got the Laguna Blade in the arsenal, but no one is happy with the hero being on top of him.
The exact same time. So I'm keen to see who hits their timing first. At the moment, it's looking like Rezo might be just a little bit ahead. So what can they do with that? Are they going to be looking to play around just the Ogre Axe on the Razor with the Eye of the Storm being popped and run at them?
Mid lane flies again. Speed's going to be off the mark inside the arena. Secret are going to start to TP in. Won't be able to protect the Snapfire though. And I wonder if now Navi can look to convert this kill. Even Hookshot's going to be off the mark as well, so...
It was a good sidestep.
Rolling, Nisha's nearby as well. They need to try and kick him back. A beautiful placement of the Colt going to be able to prevent this, and now they'll turn it back around. It's Zayats go down, but Resolution finds his first dunk charge of the game. So a 1-for-1, and importantly, Secret, they will be able to continue to defend this tier 1 tower.
Really nice cogs, just immediately pushing him back into the path of the Gust, and Tune just showing how formidable of an opponent he is at this stage. One of the few heroes that's able to, just in a pure right-click trade, able to contend with the lead can. He wants to catch Nisha.
He's ready. Arena's out. Great reactions out of Nisha though. Turns with the BKB. It's going to try and bring down the Mars down to the southern side though. Secret, they just got to get out. And there's the BKB. Didn't give them enough to the team fight. It's split it to half though. Next to the T2 tower. They've been able to push away the axe. And that there's going to be no escape for Resolution. So in the end, a 2-for-1 for the ages was still claimed for Navi.
They're just wanting to make them play scared constantly. Even just little things like that, throwing out the rocket flare onto a hard snap cookie to get people back to safety.
Are scanning.
They're gonna know, and oh, there he goes.
Rock it on.
Well, not pops the smoke, but thankfully Crystallize was not next to the Kobold this time from Puppy.
Well, what did you I must have them all.
See if Navi what they want to look to do now if they're going to back up all the way and group as a team. The Secret is still on the prowl.
They know, they're just camping around this high ground, right? At the top of any sort of stairs, next to...
See where they're going to part their way. Running towards a triangle where they can connect with no one. And that Observer Word previously placed from Secret does see no one pushing out of the map, but it's going to be able to get the move on to Zayat. Puppy's playing behind him along with Chrysalis as well, but look at all the AoE damage. Navi just way too far ahead. Chrysalis, he can hope the BKB is going to allow him to escape, but V-Tune's got all the right-click damage required, and Poppy will be sent to the grave for once again. And now Resolution, he'll jump in. Nisha's nearby as well. They'll at least be able to kill off Solo, but that'll be all they get. A position 5, and in fact, Navi, they'll take every single member and send them backing inside the grave as lies Speed connecting into the barracks. 5 down, and honestly, that might be all she wrote for this game 1. Navi looked way too goddamn good.
Yeah, couple of diebacks, lane completely exposed. V-Tune was a little bit cautious there. He was getting right-clicked by the tier 3 tower. Might go for one more attempt here just because of how low V-Tune is. Force them to play it out, but this one is all Navi.
Look at all the high fives. Navi are feeling themselves.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is Navi back?
No, Navi's not back. When Navi...
Oh, okay.
Navi is not back. We still got a playoffs that we are yet to see with a lot of incredible teams and another group as well that Navi need to battle against.
You see all these rockets, bud?
All the vision that it can provide.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not just that, right? You're basically giving vision of a very set area. I suppose it's a larger area than previously. For me, it's just your damage spikes on Clockwork. And one of the big issues for him previously was that if you get to the late game, if there's not this big BKB piercing ability that you require the hookshot for, you do fall off a little bit in effectiveness. But now you can actually consistently do damage onto the backbones. Like, this is a 200 damage nuke, 3 of them on a 3-second cooldown that you're able to use every 50 seconds. It's kind of nuts.
Look at the missiles. Not only do they have his scepter, but Solo's even got a scepter as well for good measure, even with the nether shawl. So they're so far ahead that they can even give this neutral item to the Zeus. And this could be the last.
Alright, they weren't baited by the Leshrac illusion.
Nisha.
He jumped on though.
It's not an easy kill, but Laguna blade damage is going to be able to bring him down. But it means they haven't gotten to the top of the Drow Ranger. So V2 once again can look to send the arrows flying into the members in secret. They know exactly where Niche is positioned as well.
Got the blink.
Can blink out surely. Oh no, he can't. Flare. It's always hunting. It stops the blink.
One more.
V2 can get the damage. And meanwhile, underneath the T1 tower, no one trying to catch up to Zayats, but a kick away into the roll. He will at least escape, but his goddamn Clockwork Aghanim Scepter.
The heat-seeking missiles just find you. No matter where you are on the map, it just finds a way. And do you now understand? Do you see why I've wanted to see this Clockwork? A lot of these sticky situations.
I think for Secret, really the one, if they're ever going to take it, let's wait, the strongest leads in with a hook shot. Why not let the Zaki rise? Oh my lord, what an arena! On to 3, the follow-ups there. Niche is just hitting into the walls. The damage is not a possibility. They're hoping that they maybe can kick someone back inside the base, but they clean off the Earthspoke before that opportunity is there. No one will go down. It will not matter in the end. 3 heroes without a buyback. Navi's going to push on forward. Now deal with the barracks.
I mean, there's just a lot, well worth the tip there coming through from his teammate. The big thing for mine is they're just creating so much chaos, right? With this, with the Zeus being as farmed as he is, with spells coming in here, there, and everywhere, with people blinking in, hookshotting in on top of the entire team, that you just forget about things. And like Crystallis there, he was right-clicking into the arena trying to trade with the Drow Ranger. It's just not going to happen. Ooh. That's a get off my lawn kind of Mortimer's kisses coming through there.
It truly is, isn't it? The old man just saying, get the hell away from my base.
Bro, Sapphire's a lady, okay? It's none of that. Or you're referring to puppy. You call him old? Wow. No,
the old wise. I mean, the two old wise men in this game, Solo
and me.
The silver fox. Well, yeah, no, I guess you're technically. Nisha's 2 bounties for him. Get the other friend, or is he gonna wait for all the bottle sips? I feel like that. Yeah, there we go. All right, so is there what's a pro? Oh, 0%.
Yeah,
0% for quite some time.
Yeah.
So
it's been 1% since 19 minutes. It's been 1%.
If Secret are, I feel like, ever gonna have any opportunity of a fight, it's gonna be, I think, roll in from Zayats, kick back on one target, Rezo jumps, and then Nisha with MKB.
Oh, easy.
I think. Look, I'm saying like a 1%, like how
I know.
fight.
You gotta burst Lies. You have to burst. Lies is the #1 priority for your team, in my opinion, just because you don't do any right-click damage if he just gets arena off. Other lanes are passively going to be pushing in because you've already taken the freeways. Jetpack coming through as well. He's just flying around doing whatever he wants. He's like a drone.
Nice, there we go. You mentioned they had to bring him down. Well, he gets the jump, and somehow it's always onto multiple heroes inside the arena and even onto the left side as well. Crystallis sent packing, Nisha as well. They'll make it back into
BKB after next few items.
Nice. Is he in trouble? Science starts with a fissure, even drops the Echo Slam as well, feeling like they needed that extra little bit of damage and control to prevent the leap away. He was playing with 18-1 charges, so Anna might have been able to live, but now with the kill from Secret, they've got the bottom lane shoved out, and Crystallis is already in the neighborhood to be able to connect as well. So this tower, they don't have glyph. This is going to be a T2 tower.
issue that I keep mentioning, that Io not having that level 15 means that by the time he gets it, and by the time he truly is dishing out this undealable with damage, you're going to have BKBs on multiple heroes, so it's not going to be quite as big of a deal. You can actually look to fight into it. So you can see Crystalis, he's at 1,000 gold away. Nisha's got his coming out on the courier. So this Io probably isn't going to be as strong as I'm sure Navi were hoping.
He's going to run into both the heroes, and Crystalis will not mess around. An instant use of the BKB into the Requiem's going to send Navi packing. They want to take the fight now. They know the BKB was used. This could be an opening for Navi.
See him entirely.
Into the arrow. The damage is going to come through. Sweet and Strong tossing him up, but no, they don't finish their food. Finally, this moves from afar is enough to get the kill, but Resolution's going to charge into the middle with the Acro Slam follow-up as well, along with the taunt. V-Tune can't get the tether away. But the arrow for good measure, however, lies provide the damage to be able to kill off Zayat, and Navi still have 4 members to try and take the skirmish. The chains disrupting the onslaught, so Resolution will not be able to reposition, but Chris slides. He wants a way to be able to re-enter the fight. Onto Sweet and Strong they go. With the next combination, it's enough to find the kill, but again, the chains and arrow from afar, they don't have the extra damage from the Ire required to stick around, so Navi need to get out and cut their losses.
This long-ass team fight, man, it felt like it just kept going and going and going, and the team that wins out in the end is going to be Secret. You aren't quite capable of withstanding a lot of this damage that's coming through, and if you don't find that pick-off, like as a clear win, a 1-for-0, then you're always going to be... V-Tune's really starting to build up a lot of this damage component though, and I really feel like they're about to move up for a big smoke, but they actually preempt that on Secret. They look to try and pick a hero up before they can make any kind of play.
Still,
he's got the BKB, he picked it up just then. But yeah, that was the timing that they were waiting for, and to be forced to use a BKB defensively is a really big loss. Like now they can look to very comfortably take this win. They only use the boat. It's up in another 55 seconds, and you've got plenty else that's going to enable you to start sieging these tier 2 towers and potentially going up onto the high ground.
Is under attack.
sure with the shadow
Just ready
blade
to
about to expire.
Is under attack.
The BKB, they're going to look to jump in. Let's see if the damage can be in control. It will be nicely done from Navi. Pup is the only one to rotate.
Has been killed.
They're going to get out now, Secret. They're starting to backstab. Looks like Crystalis a long TP, but he will escape.
Try and shove out this mid lane as much as possible. Throwing the Invis rune on Zayats. Here we go. This is probably the biggest window that Navi have had all game. They want to keep the push forward. They want to open up the map a little bit more for themselves to be able to make these pickoffs, because it means that the smokes, the avenues, and the pathing that you're able to make is just so much faster. And at this level of Dota, it comes down to a matter of seconds. So if you're able to just find that hero with a couple of seconds faster, it means that they won't have recognized it.
Okay, Magic Resistance should be able to help out. We've still got some members nearby, but Secret is starting to move on over. Guys can play around with the Eul Scepter to try and disrupt the combination out of the Conquer, so he's going to be okay. Meanwhile, to the triangle, though, they're onto the IO. Zayats and Resolution, but V-True gets the BKB off in the nick of time, and that Resolution is stuck in no man's land. Navi are moving on over. They will not have a way to disrupt the BKB TP out. But again, this is a
Crystalis is ready though. Got that BKB, he's got the specialist's array.
They're gonna take the bait. As in they go. Sweet and Strong holding up with no remorse, and now nice. Again, they're your scepter. Gonna allow him to get out of the X. Nisha's hunting for solo though. This goddamn zombie man. They might be able to go back to the Conquer, but again the Glimmer Cave. No one's gonna try and play around with the BKB, but the right clicks are starting to stack up. One more right click though, the Moonlit Shadow. Oh, it just expired. Crystalis was able to find him. The Remnant wasn't far enough away.
It's a big kill. He is essentially playing the role that Resolution is for Secret. For no one to be going down. There's really nothing frontlining for them, you know?
Interesting. A right-clicking battle between the Ire and the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, and he just got a Paladin sword.
Oh, alright, that's gonna help out a little bit. Again, like you mentioned, Scotty's gonna be a very nice item for for Chrysalis this game, which he has now completed. I have to imagine Shadow Fiend's going to win out on this trade.
If he can... Did he buy the shard just then?
Even no one's in trouble! They got the stun into the chain control. Can they blow him up? No one pulled back.
He lived.
They're unable to do it. He gets the BKB off out to the left side to run them back and forth. The Shadow Fiend, though, he's the one that's in trouble. Chrysalis is trying to stand his ground. The life steal isn't going to be enough to be able to turn around. The Shadow Fiend goes down. Navi, how can they set themselves up, though? But the Aegis respawn from Vichu, and they're going to play defensively. The resources back up and then maybe look to push to the opposite side of the map as Navi. All they lose is Sweet and Strong and the Aegis. What a team fight from them.
Oh, he's just able to survive there on no one, and he created so much havoc. Even just getting that cleanup kill onto the Earthshaker, it was his remnant, just that little bit of tick damage coming through from the Aghanim shard that ended up getting him the kill and the Cloak of Flames. He's full role playing right now, just flames on flames on flames.
He's just going to be pretty cautious. He has to be really quick with his X. Okay, so away from live solo. Jesus, my lord.
No, he's got the flame guard as well. Sorry, the fire shield. So, how much more fire do you think there can be?
More fire.
As well, Nisha had 5 seconds left on the BKB, and he's been dangerously close.
Sweet and Strong gets a job. This is a lot of the control for Secret through the fights. Again, the Glimmer Cape used defensively. Solo's going to look to enter the fight. They're going to be cautious, though, Navi. As soon as the Tombstones lay it down, they don't have control of the area. Solution. Early use of the BKB. Jumped in. Oh, nice reactions from no one up to the northern side, but he too has to use the BKB incredibly defensively. And Navi now, they need to get out.
Yeah, they've given up this little choke point that they want to be playing around. Of course, no one able to create so much chaos in the middle of these team fights and bring a lot of the attention away from him. He's done a great job to recover his game. He was sitting 6th on the net worth of all of the cores for
jump in. Starting on to Puppy's not the greatest target. He's able to lay down the Tombstone.
The arrowed Puppy.
Turn it back around though. The arrow does connect. No one gonna try and poke from behind. In fact, Remnant's into the middle as well. Tiny does buy back. Ooh, look at that, man. A third of Vichu Intelligence going from one crit, but
yeah.
Roche is not up, so they're not going to get too much out of the buyback here from Sweet and Strong.
Allies disappear. Dire are
They're going to try to. They're going to go for this invis, even popping a smoke just on Sweet and Strong. He's once again fulfilling the role that they have him for. He wants to be that one leading the charge, able to pop that smoke and find the key pick-off, especially when those BKBs are on cooldown. That's going to be huge.
0-1. Remnant's aggressively. Iron is going to be cautious with the chain control. Is it going to be enough to blow him up? That's the case. No one's gone. That's his dieback. 2 minutes without the Ember Spirit. Now Navi've got to get out.
They do.
So that's why Physic actually clips onto both. It's only Yoga that they're going to see for the moment. Slice will be able to TP out. This has given Navi an opportunity to shove out mid and bottom. No one's going to try and move over the secret shot, but they have the ward on the high ground.
Echoes.
One's going to be cautious.
Ooh, nice try.
Very close to landing the Echo Slam.
Those quick fingers, man. That is sweaty palms moment for sure if you're no one, thinking that you were this close to losing this game. Already 20k net worth down and fell into the grave again. No buybacks still available for about 550 gold. So he's going to stick himself onto the bottom side. I'm sure the call is going to be just hole yourself up in the base. Don't give up your life for free, but they might.
Strong. No Yule's picked up. He's looking to itemize down that route. Without at the moment, no way to be able to disrupt the X combination. He's gone. 80 seconds in the buyback. Not available for him, so Navi gonna have to hold 4v5.
Yeah, no one's not even there yet. He's gonna remnant back once he's got the buyback available, but just short of level 25. He wants to get it off the creep wave. There we go. Slide of fist charge. It's all about the chaos. Keep the lane shoved out as much as possible.
Rezo's actually going to jump onto the IO. The fire shot could be enough to keep Tune alive, but look at the backline though. They're falling lower and lower. Refresher used from Resolution, so the second use of the Pulverize is enough to get rid of the IO, but Chrysalis is not dead just yet. Finally, Elias has got the damage to go through the first life, but it's cost Navi so much. It's Rezo. Back in he goes, they get the buyback out of Vichu. This is a big victory. Navi, they need more kills, and that's when no one can come into play. A remnant into the middle, the chain to try and disrupt the prediction, but the Requiem still comes out. The pulverized
gonna go in.
No one is going to rejoin once again. He's got the Remnant to play with off the back of the buyback, so we'll be able to finally deal with the Shadow Fiend. He can almost catch up to Resolution as well.
Oh, no one the predictions.
He eats the cheese, but the relocate's going to come out. Resolution stuck in between. Pop into the high ground, but they get the stomach to no one as well. The BKB's going to come out fast enough. The reaction from no one's going to be able to keep them alive, but the pulverized, they don't have an answer. The damage, no one just escapes out to the left side, but the rest of Navi, they need to get out. As Lies is the one that's getting targeted outside. It's just too late. Almost clipping with the fissure. Lies with the BKB TP. He'll escape, however. The Navi might be able to all get away.
Somehow they get away. Rezo just not going for the pulverize onto the Mirana that was positioned.
They could try and toss into the yours on Chrysalis. Oh no, the communication's not there. Zayat's is in, but it's not the greatest Echo Slam. They'll kill off Sweet and Strong. They want to jump now. No one's going to move into mid with a pulverize from Resolution, but the right click damage. No one again, just escaping on a slither of health.
Gonna go back in.
The refresher and wants to go back in. He needs some extra damage coming from the friendly members on Navi.
He's out of mana.
Returns going to try and enter the fight, but the instant use of the Requiem will stop the right clicks from the Isle, and it looks like Secret have finally been able to crack Navi. It's took a while, but without the buybacks, how can Navi hold the base?
Yeah, the communication is coming
Classic
through.
on the right side. Pusher to the pulverize. This time he'll go down.
It's gonna be no one again.
No one. It's a lot of damage. Look at this. No one finds a double kill. Remnant's gonna be refreshed as well. Can he get enough distance away to the right side? No one. Slipping in, dodging away to the tree line, but Niche is there. A torrent initially.
Is Nisha about to die back?
Zayat as well is gonna try and move in for the chain control. And they'll finally be able to kill off no one.
Oh. And they finally got this period where there's no buybacks available on anyone except for Chrysalis. And he's still a little bit cautious. He's a little bit anxious, but I don't feel like he could be burst down now. He's even got the Satanic that I wouldn't grudge him from just wanting to pop it onto a creep wave, get all the way back up to full, and go the safe route. Look to push in all of these lanes. No point in trying to end it right now. Well, potentially there is, but very easily just go slow and
So when we can run. Oh no, they didn't.
okay. They didn't reposition.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these guys, they're just having fun. They're in the C region, right? This is the old CGG. Game is not up until that thrown explodes.
It's a classic fake GG. Okay, I see.
Has fallen. The Dire now have
There we
mega
go.
creeps.
Horn sounds, or the mega creeps, and Chrysalis, he's going to realize that he is actually telling the truth for once. A Dota player being honest.
Radiant's middle
Never
tower
imagined
is
it.
under attack. Radiant's middle
Don't have an
tower
Ember
has
Spirit, they
fallen.
don't have an IO,
Radiant
don't have a way to
structures are
defend
fortified.
outside of this glyph, but way too many creeps. Siege creep still surviving.
Shadow.
Back into that tier 4 tower. They're going to go for one last defense, but seems a little bit futile.
Darrow, they're gonna try and go for the Earthshaker. Oh, Zayat just gets the BKB off though, but nice reactions away from the fissure. The throne's exposed and Io is exposed as well. As there we go. Maturin said throne, and well, after the death, he'll drop the G's as well, as in the end,